Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be playing the Citadel on Veteran. Got 3 points into Archery, 2 into Barracks and Mage, and Artillery, and then 3 into Rain of Fire and Reinforcements. Starting off, I kept a symmetrical build, so Archer on the left and right. And then on the inner ring, we got Mages on the outer side, and Archery on the inner side. 2 Archers. We get these Knights. I don't know if you want to call them paladins or knights or mini heroes, but they are there when the game starts and they act like a stationary barracks. Basically, they will attack the enemies and then walk back to their default position. So you can think of them as like temporary barracks. Also get introduced to a level 4 mage tower and a level 4 knight tower or barracks. And those things are pretty good. Some enemies that we get introduced this game, these Death Knights, super tanky, very hard to kill with anything that is going to be using physical damage. You can see we have the unfortunate situation where the Templar Knight thing walked up and tanked it, and he was just out of range of the Mage Tower, so he ended up dying. It's kind of sad. But yeah, Mage Towers need to be the ones doing the damage here. Lots of totem things and goblins and stuff. We're going to clump those up, drop a Rain of Fire. And you kind of want a good mix of melee or physical damage with the archers and magic damage. We will get the level 4 mage towers later on, which are super good. You get a couple waves of flying gargoyles. These are kind of freebie waves as long as you have enough mage or archer towers. Very easy to kill. You can say I have 2 level 2 mage towers at this point and 3 level 2 archer towers. Keep Geralt whatever side you wish. I would probably put Geralt on one side and drop your reinforcements on the other to kind of keep an even amount of stalling. Also see these shadow archers here the game introduces to. Basically they're like anti-barracks, anti-hero. They will do a lot of damage to anything that you place down. You can place your reinforcements directly on top of them to force them to go into melee mode, and they do a lot less damage. Wargs now with the Shadow Archers. Don't let the wargs get too deep into your defenses. I am getting a level 3 Archer Tower now on both sides, just to try to get as much DPS as possible. And I also got a level 3 Mage Tower. That will be very helpful. But yeah, there's no reason to necessarily go super heavy into one particular tower. I would try to kind of balance out your offense on your towers. Maybe get level 3, like multiple level 3 towers before you go to a level 4 tower. Just kind of keep it balanced, because the enemies really are symmetrical in the sense that there's an even number of enemies on both the left-hand lane and the right-hand lane. But I feel like this first level is kind of the first boss we're going to see, the boss level of the first chapter of the game, world of the game, whatever you want to call it. I didn't feel like this was particularly difficult. I feel like maybe the Iron or Heroic Challenge will be harder, but we'll see. And we have 2 level 4 Archer Towers. You can drop a Rain of Fire, stalling stuff out with Geralt, just kind of microing them a little bit back and forth. And getting more Mage Towers now to deal with these Knights. So your Archer Tower, or the Mage Towers are really doing work on these guys. Once we get enough of them, they will just absolutely blast them. Two level 3 Mage Towers at this point, and 2 level 2 Mage Towers. Those Archer Towers doing absolute work. And got a nice Rain of Fire there as those Knights started to clump up. Sadly, I don't think I used the level 4 barracks here, even though we are introduced to it. I was going to on those little side tower spots, kind of out of the way, to give some more stalling, but I never did. Also didn't touch the artillery here. There really wasn't need to, because we have 2 level 4 mage towers. They're just doing so much damage. I love watching the little animations there, and they're really powerful too. There's some of the upgrades I can get. They can teleport enemies around, just do tons of damage. We don't really experiment too much with that here, but we do just get the towers out. I do get a level 3 barracks in the middle there. That's probably where the game wanted you to put a artillery tower, but we went ahead and just put a barracks there. And look at that absolute clutch there. One of those knights stopped the works from getting away, so I didn't have to drop Arena Fire. Very nice. Okay. Level 15 is kind of another freebie wave. Just gargoyles stand absolutely no chance against the mage towers and archer towers. I guess the game wanted you to kind of relax and get some gold, so we gladly take that. Wave 16, more knights. And level 4 mage tower, of course, doing work. Level 3 mage towers now on the outer side, the bottom side. I do get the roots on the archer tower. You can see that little mage druid dude with the white beard next to the archer tower. That is indication that you have the upgrade. And I don't know if that's like the upgrade you absolutely have to raise, but it is a nice upgrade. It gives you a little more stalling power. Okay, so the Juggernaut. This is the boss of this level. He will shoot out additional little guys that have no armor. They look like they do have armor, but they don't have any armor. And those can get deep into your line. Really, the only scary part is when they get, like, when he shoots them closest to the choke point, or the closest to the end, because that's where we don't have our barracks, and they could potentially make their way in. So just keep an eye on that. Otherwise, it is pretty easy. They do give you gold when they die, which is nice, so just keep upgrading your towers. I try to stall that Juggernaut there with our barracks, and then I drop a Rain of Fire on him to get a little more scorch damage. They do chop through your barracks pretty quickly, and this Juggernaut thing can also shoot like little missiles or whatever to do damage. So you can micro your hero if you feel like it's going to go for him, but generally he goes for your barracks, and it's just too much microing. It's not like absolutely devastating if they hit your barracks, but it's just kind of annoying. You can see he's not able to like one-shot some of these guys, just doing a little bit of chip damage. Yep, drop your reinforcements on the Juggernaut when you can. Stall them out, like in this critical area here, right in the center, where he's taking damage from all of our mage towers and the arch towers. Very good place to try and stall him out with your barracks and reinforcements. You can see his health is rapidly depleting. You made it maybe halfway before he dies. Yeah, there's a few more hits here. You can see the little green icon to get the poison archers. Kind of nice upgrade. And Gerald looks like he got the last hit in. Is a GG. Alright, 3 stars, 20 lives, veteran mode. Pretty easy. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.